It's Elaine here from Soapy Bubbles and Polaris 3D Printing Limited. We're in sunny Pattrington today in East Yorkshire in the UK, and we'd like to welcome you to our little channel and hope that you enjoy it. Now, this is the follow-on to we got our air gun and the compressor, which is this little thing behind me here. So we've had a little play with it, and we worked out that we needed to put some white PTFE tape, which is very, very thin, on the nuts to make them airtight. Otherwise it was just metal and the compressed air was leaking out like nobody's business. So with that done, we're all ready. Brand new tubes, bit springy still, it will loosen. We've got our bath bombs. We did them white so that we can have a go at trying to do a lovely little rainbow. So each of these pots is full of varying shades of our mica. So we buy in our mica, we go through lots of it, and we have all of our very different colours here so that we can keep the code, record everything that we need to do, put it on the system, because you've got all of our assessment stuff that we have to do in the UK, unlike around the rest of the world. So I have coloured pots already with not 100% alcohol, 99.9% isopropyl alcohol. It vapes off without activating the bombs. Too much of it, you can start to activate your bombs, but pretty much it doesn't even know it's there. Brilliant. So I filled each of my little pots here with it, and precise measurements of mica to go with the volume of that and how much I can put out, so it lets me track that I stay within all of our chemistry assessments. So we have yellow, orange, green, blue and purple. So we're going to try and see if it works this way. I have a feeling there's people out there who are really good at using these air guns and are about to say, don't do it that way. Well, we just painted some green, it's not baby Yodas this morning, and sprayed them green, extraterrestrial green I might add. And it worked out okay. We were just trying to get used to using the nozzle. I'm going to try with the lightest shade first and work up to the darkest and do a little stripe on each, see how it goes. I don't know if it's going to work. I have no idea because I've never done this before. Okay, so we've got the air, compressor's on periodically, the reservoir it'll drop, so it will kick in. It's not important that I'm in the shot, I'll be honest. It's all about whether or not we get the bath bombs doing. So we've got the compressor here. Now and again you hear this little burr in the background, and if you hear a bing bong, it's just a customer that's come in, and I'll pause the video and come back to you because I'm in alone today. So we've got it on. First thing I realised when you're prepping is to make sure that your trays, put them on clean trays and take all the dust off. So when I say dust, I'm just talking about the bath bomb dust that you get just off the edges when you tidy them up. Otherwise it just blows everywhere when you go to spray. So it just clears it all out. It's one of the best things ever. I might use this to clean the keyboard on the computer as well. So I'll clean all that later. We will start with yellow. So we've got our little bottles. Rather than the one on the top, they're not very big containers. These are brilliant. It just basically is a push fit. Nice and tight. You can even rotate to make it comfy on your hands. So that's in place. We'll start with the first set. Can you see that okay? So it's a bit yellow. And we're just going to work our way across the bath bombs. Do the other side. It's quite quick. So we do recommend a very, very well ventilated room so that you don't get too much alcohol built up in your space. Alright? So that we can keep them all the same. There we go. So if you hold it too much, the little straw inside goes above the water level. I've just done that there. So we'll catch them from that side so that I don't have any little gaps. And I want them a wee bit darker. I find I use way less mica and alcohol than I do using the spray bottles. So this is what I'd used before. This was a spray bottle with alcohol in it and mica pre-made. Normally they're tagged exactly what's in them, and then you would just kind of go like that, block off, and but what I find is that the tray ends up swimming in alcohol and the back of the bath bomb doesn't look really good. But it's a different system and different level of control. So we'll see how many we get with this. Just want a bit of space between them, and then I don't have to touch them when they're wet, and I can keep spraying. Much better coverage. So again, I'm down to the end of the bottle now. You can even do that and hold them so that we get the bottom of the bottle. If you do it at an angle, you can get that lovely high and low line. But I don't want to pick up just the mica because we've run out of alcohol. I know it goes very quickly, but actually it does a lot very quickly. So I'm just going to put a little bit more alcohol and mica in that to finish the